Good morning. Happy Friday to you. How has your week been going, and are you any closer to getting all your Christmas stuff done? I've got today and tomorrow and maybe Monday when I get out of my outside gig to get things finished for this holiday. But how are you managing? How are you handling all the things that are put in your lap right now at this time of year? I'm Kitryn Marie. I do reside in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm an artist, writer, speaker, life, and a business coach. Teach a variety of art classes. I'm gearing up for some classes, painting classes for January, trying to promote some of my business coaching for creative-minded women who want to take their, hobbies and learn how to monetize them, learn how to storytell, learn how to go live, learn how to have a side hustle, learn how to make that passive income. That is the type of business coaching I do. We talk about what your talent is. We talk about how you've maybe been hidden in the shadows and you've been afraid to go live or to do video or to even tell people what you do. I also life coach through putting a vision board together. Again, having you tell your story on a vision board, where you've been, where you'd like to go, what you would like to bring into your life, and what you are expecting for your life based on who you are and what your desire is and your dreams and your goals, because it's never too late and you're never too old. I was going over some notes this morning, and, let me kind of reiterate for the millionth time, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I am not a psychiatrist. I have learned all of the experiences that I have had in my life, along with my own talent. I have been able to learn how to monetize what I do through those experiences, through taking courses and classes based in life coaching, business coaching, turning around and teaching it through art enrichment classes. They are art enrichment classes so you can live a better life, so you can live towards a higher purpose, so you can become authentic, being in touch with your emotions and where you would like to see your life while you live on this planet, in this space, in the lot that you're in right now. Too many people still want to make fun of you for not achieving your higher purpose because they are still living in an unconventional type way of existence. When you are storytelling, when you were telling people your life, how you got to be where you are, where you came from. I'm a Grandin Bates girl. Grew up Grandin Bates all of my life till the neighborhood ran me out. I've told that story a couple different times in my outside gig this week. Where are your roots? I'm Italian and German. On my dad's side, German. Schaup was my maiden name. My mom, the Italian side, she was a Trippi. My grandma was a Saputo. Your heritage means so much into how you perform in life, because we are products of our environment, and you get to pick and choose the better parts of how you were growing up and the better person you want to be as you apply it to all things in your life. When you are storytelling your roots, your ethnic background, Italian Catholic, went to St. Cecilia's, and I just found out they changed the name of the school. I'm like, what? I was taking my youngest over to his grandma's, and I'm like, when did that happen? Having faith, allowing people to see the inner parts of what your true faith is and what you believe in. And there is a huge difference in being spiritual, being intuitive, which I am also. And that comes from my great-great-grandma who had gypsy in her blood, and she was very clairvoyant, and it got passed down. Actually, my cousin Stephanie also has that same gift. So being spiritual, having faith, being true to your core, and not being afraid of showing emotion. I'm a July baby. I am a Cancer girl. I am all about emotion, but I am also about having that hard shell, and my cut off game is very, very strong. Don't even think about, at this point in life, making fun of me, disrespecting me, you know, coming at me with falsities because you can't get your life together. Those are things I do talk about in my life coaching class. Who have you come against that you have accused them of all kinds of things when that's all you've really been doing is just projecting because you can't get to where you want to be? Storytelling. Do you want to know? My dad was a truck driver. That was his background. My mom sang semi-professional. Most of my family on my mom's side were all musicians. My mom in her earlier years before she married my dad, she was the head receptionist at one of our news stations here in St. Louis. As a little kid, I got to run backstage, be under all those lights behind the news desk. I saw my future. And although I've done things a little unconventional because of social media, I am now allowed to use not only the classes that I studied when I was going to college, communication, journalism, theater, but as I took these other courses to help teach the art enrichment classes, social media has allowed me to tell the story so people can relate. You're releasing chemicals in your brain, dopamine, oxytocin, endorphins, cortisol, all the things that make us feel emotion and trigger the things that we can relate to, the things that we can connect to, the things that make us feel good, the things that want others where they can trust you. They can see who you are and how authentic you are to who you say you are. It hasn't always been easy. You want to talk about relationships. I was married for 11 years. I have 3 kids. I have 4 grandkids. I reside in St. Louis County now, which I'm trying to move from. Do you want to talk about the 11-year relationship when I was married and had the kids? Do we want to talk about my youngest that I had when I was 40 because he was my gift to myself? Relationships don't work out. That's just the way it is. But he has been, my youngest, the best decision I ever made in life. Do you want to talk about the 8-year relationship where the guy couldn't keep his dick in his pants and he had women move in his house behind my back and he was emotionally abusive? Do you want to talk about the one that came after, my person, who I still call my person, but because we could not get on the same page and he was not willing to leave the conformity of the life that he felt he needed to live to have that security, because I'm all about experience and I'm all about adventure. And again, relationships don't work out. They run their course. Do you want to talk about health? Do you want to talk about where you are in your own health story, in your own immunity? In 2013, I was diagnosed with a chronic illness, and I've maintained it. I am healthy as healthy can be at this time in this life, doing what I love. I was diagnosed with chronic lymphatic leukemia, which falls into the autoimmune part of illnesses. It's how you look at your life and how you want to apply and how you want to take your storytelling and how you want to apply it to all the things that you were trying to do in your life to be a better individual. I would love to have you in my business coaching class or my life coaching class. Maybe you want to take a painting class. Maybe you want to learn to be creative, because when you are creative, the logical side of your life works so much better. But I am Kitryn Marie. I do reside in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm an artist, writer, speaker, life, and a business coach. For today, for tomorrow, be happy, be blessed. Be thankful for everything that comes into your life. Fate turns on a dime. You decide what side of that coin you want to be on. You get to make the decisions for your life.